With us now is Lex. Hello, Lex. How are you?
I'm good, Donna. How are you?
Good. So
Everything is
Alexander Morris is your real name,
yeah,
but in high school somebody started calling you Lex, and it just kind of stayed.
yeah, just got stuck.
So it's nice to see
so
you again. I got to
it's
see you
good.
performing with the Four Tops the other night.
Yes, that was a phenomenal show. We had so much fun that night. The crowd at Westbury was phenomenal. Just I love seeing the people dance and get into it, and you guys were screaming and all that stuff. It was amazing.
What is your favorite go-to song there? I mean, because you're doing a lot of the vocals.
My favorite go-to song was Bernadette.
Okay. How's that start?
Bernadette and Child.
Give us a couple of bars.
Bernadette, people are searching for the kind of love we possess, and some go on
Bernadette. Da,
living
da,
their
da,
whole
da.
life and never find the love I found in you. When I speak of you, I see envy in other men's eyes, and I'm well aware of what's on their mind. They pretend to be my friend all the time. They long to persuade you from my side. Bernadette,
Woo!
they want you because.
That is such a phenomenal song. The
Yeah,
entire playbook was so great that night. So we did get a chance to meet backstage, and there's so many good things
right.
that are happening with the Four Tops. So congratulations to that and to
Thank you.
the original member, Duke. You know, what a
Yeah,
blessing he is. So I'm happy for your journey. Now, before you were performing, though, you have helped a lot of other artists from behind the scenes. What
right.
was that like, Alex?
Um, well, I started off in gospel because I'm a pastor's kid. And so that is by the time you're 3 years old, you have a mic or a pair of drumsticks or something in your hand because you're going to work in the church.
And the other hand
Um,
has the Bible.
and the Bible, yes. Uh, my upbringing, my mother was one of the most phenomenal singers. She was the lead singer of a group called the January Sisters, which was her and her three sisters. And that's where I started. Um, when I turned 19, 20 years old, my cousin Jimmy Abney, we are related to DeBarges on my father's side. And he had moved to Los Angeles and was working with a young man by the name of Keith Crouch, who is the producer of Brandy's first album, Ray J, and all of that good stuff. And I was fortunate and blessed to begin to work with them and to learn from a different perspective music in its entirety, not just from one genre per se. I never forget that um, after the success of Brandy's album, I met Quincy Jones, and he made a statement. He said, "Never call yourself a professional writer, producer, or singer until you can write, produce, and sing every genre of music as easily as the one that comes most natural."
Wow,
So
that's good
that set
advice.
a place of study to learn how to study. He said, "You never want to sound like." He said, "You never want to sound like a R&B guy trying to sing or write a rock song. You just want to write a rock song." And there's an authenticity that comes. And working with Keith and Jimmy, I was able to work with Brandy, Rashawn Patterson, some of the top producers and writers in the industry. And after that, I came back to Detroit because my father's health began to fail. And a friend of mine by the name of Ollie Harris, he and I came together and formed a company called Collab Unit, and we signed with LL Cool J when he had Rock the Bells
Yep.
at Warner Brothers. And so that is the catalyst or the groundwork of my musical career. I've been blessed to have written and sung with a lot of different artists, either arranging background vocals or producing the vocals and being a lyricist, which is my first love.
I got to watch you perform, and you had the audience right in your hand. I mean, not only can you sing, but you also got some good dance moves.
Thank you. Lawrence Jr. says I can't dance worth anything, but because Lawrence is we call him the boogie down kid because he can really dance.
I was going to say, maybe his moves were a little bit sweeter now that I
Yeah,
think back
I,
on that night.
I know how to two step real well, and
Okay.
I'm a drummer, so I know how to stand and rock in the beat. But you know, I love I love to see the audience engaged in the concert. I don't want people to leave just feeling like they went to a good show. I want them to leave that with something that's going to impact them. So the way I was raised, the way I was taught, is I give everything that I have. You know, spiritually first, vocally, and everything. I give everything I got.
Well, I so appreciate you and my love to Detroit. It's one city that I haven't got a chance to visit personally. I've been to Cleveland, the mistake by the lake, but I haven't
Yeah.
been to Detroit yet. And when I come to Detroit, what's the go-to restaurant that I have to go dine at?
Oh my goodness. Detroit, well, as we call it, the D, is so eclectic in its culture and especially in its food.
Okay.
It depends on what you have a taste for that day. So, if you love seafood with a Cajun flair, I would take you to fish bones.
Okay.
Uh, if you wanted soul food with a bistro feel, I would take you to beans and cornbread. And then if you wanted just some really good down home cooking, um, then I would take you downtown to Southern Fires.
Well, I'm
Um,
excited. I think I'm going to have to make a visit. Talking
you
about the
need to come
D,
see.
your music is delicious.
Thank you, thank you. Love it.
Right? That's kind of what you're known for, is a delicious
Damn,
vibe.
thank you. It's been an amazing journey, Donna. I have to say, I've been blessed. I've been through the gamut, if you will, and a lot of things that transpired. I lost my parents 18 months apart, and so I've pretty much been on my own my entire adult life. But what they instilled in me kept me,
Yes.
and it brought me to the place I am today. And you were talking about Duke, um, Chief. That's he's my heart. He he gave me an opportunity and believed in me.
Yes.
And I told him the first time out that I recognized the gravity of it. People in the industry knew me for writing, but not so much for singing. And he took a chance on a virtual unknown. And my promise to him was that I would give him my best on stage and off. And I, everything that I can do to honor that word is everything to me. And I talked with this Deborah Stubbs, who was Levi's oldest daughter, and I had told her, I said, I would never bring a blemish or shame against the name of your father and integrity
Oh,
of the time. So for me, um, character integrity that the original four showed throughout their career, their loyalty and commitment to each other, but also their loyal and commitment to the supporters, is something that means everything to me. And because I see how much Duke loves it, and to be a part of what he's doing with the Broadway musical and all those different things. If somebody had told me I was going to be a four top when I was younger, I'd have told them they missed it, because this just doesn't happen to us.
well, it has happened, and I believe in you, and I know you believe in me. And together, life is a beautiful journey. And I didn't get a chance to talk to you backstage that night, and I so wanted to talk to you, and I wanted to talk to Lawrence. So I thank you so much for calling in today, and wish you the best. And to your beautiful wife that has spent some time watching my show, could you please
Yes,
give her my hugs and my blessing as well?
I will. I will. She told me, she said, I think I found my new show.
Oh my
She
gosh.
really enjoyed your show, and because we sat and watched several of your episodes, and they were really amazing, and I was just so honored to be a part. And you know, I can't wait to see you guys again. Can't wait for you to come to Detroit.
I'm
We're going to
ready.
eat. We're going to dance.
I would love that. I would love that. I got my dancing shoes on. Lex, it was a joy, and happy holidays to you and your entire family.
And the same to you
Thank
and
you.
to all those wonderful people in New York. We appreciate you all, and we'll see you again real soon. Donna, love you, sweetheart. You're
I love you too. Be well.
the
Bye bye.
truth.